It's not easy to balance. And I can tell you that from time to time, you probably will be tilting more to one than the other. That's probably one of the toughest questions today. But I can tell you that it's not easy to balance. And I can tell you that from time to time, you probably will be tilting more to one than the other, depending on the phase, the season of your life. A good example in scripture is David, multi-talented man, songwriter, poet, shepherd, musician, what else? Sorry? Warrior, and all of that. The truth is, he didn't do all of these expressions of his life, didn't enjoy equal attention at every phase, So that's why, for me as a person, and I wear many hats, I'll say some things are very critical. For example, and I said to them long ago, number one, my life is about ministry. That I must make my calling and election sure. I settled that long ago. So no matter how busy I am, ministry will always be the thing for me. Number two, I'm in a paid employment. I signed a contract, an employment contract. So I must fulfill my employment contract. I can't wake up on Monday morning when I'm not on leave or anything and say, service was so exciting yesterday and all of that. I'm so tired, I'm not going to work. I signed an employment contract. These ones balance out very easily. There are other ones that you must make effort to balance out, like being a father. I said to my children, let's have family time. So we'll try to sit down together and talk about things that we wouldn't normally talk about, and I like it. Sometimes they want to play game. I say it's family time, okay? And somehow they have come to learn how to ask me for family time because we added some fun to it. So it's not just talking, it's taking them out, it's buying them something. So for some of them, what they like about family time is the outing. So that they can put pressure on me to create time for that, we added that to it. Another thing is being a husband. And you may not realize that all of these things have their little. And so I said to my wife, let's sit down and talk. Let's be in the room together. We have 2 chairs in our room, where we have a small table. The whole idea is so that we can put, sometimes it's water, sometimes wine there, and just sit down and have couples table talk. Sometimes we just lie down and talk. We might not be able to do that every day, but we do that very, very often, and we just try to gist. Those are priorities to me. There are other ones, they don't enjoy the same level of priority, not because they are not important, but because I could easily face them. An example is writing. I'm not able to write every time as I would want to because of time. All these other things take time. But getting ready to preach on Sunday is a priority because it's part of ministry. Business is not able to enjoy equal attention as others because I have a paid employment. But you see, as we draw close to retirement, the importance level shifts. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It shifts. So I know that we don't have all the luxury of time today. It's difficult to balance. And I won't tell you that I'm balancing everything well, but I will tell you that I'm always reviewing the balance and ensuring that if anything is falling off the crack or I'm not paying enough attention to something that is critical, that I always call myself back. Sometimes it's people that call me back. In ministry, people like Pastor Vincent, Pastor Lekon, they're always calling me back. Oh yeah, let's do this. Okay, let's do it. Sometimes it's my wife. They have not talked for some time. Okay. Sometimes it's my children. Somebody like Joseph is always on my neck. Daddy, when are we going to have family time? And I know it's not really about the talk, but then the gathering together brings the talk. because they ask a lot of questions. So to wrap that up, I'm not always balanced. Sometimes I'm out of balance, but people putting me on my toes and reviewing my visions and my goals help me to bring myself back to balance. And I think it will be like that with most multi-talented and multifaceted people.